two heaping.
What are we making now?
Cantucci.
Oh.
The cookies. And a cup of almonds and a quarter teaspoon of sugar, salt. You can try.
Is this coffee for dipping?
Actually, it's my coffee.
It's your coffee.
That's right. But you could dip it.
No,
That's right.
I'm just kidding.
This lemon is a real, what we know of as lemons in the States.
Yes, the yellow.
Margiva, who left, has lemon.
Can you buy these here?
You can buy them here. So what I would suggest is use oranges, because limes to me is like a whole different. Use orange zest. It's very popular in cookies too. In fact, half the other biscotti recipes I've seen call for that. So, you know, when you zest, you just very lightly want to get the surface. You don't want to get the pith at all, because that's bitter, that white stuff. My salt and baking powder and sugar and flour get all mixed together. And you have to get your hands dirty. Here, what I want are 3 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks. These biscotti have no fat except for what's in the eggs. No oil, no butter.
Huevos y después 2 yemas de huevo.
You know,
When you dump the water, the oil will be drained away anyway.
2 teaspoons of sweet wine, Van Santo or any kind of dessert wine. So it's very little. It's just to give it that more.
Once you open that bottle, will it keep for a while?
Yes, yes. Biscotti can be made with or without oils, with or without butter. The ones that I make, that's sort of the heirloom secret recipe of the foundation, are made with lots of butter. But these, of course, are very dry. So you want to just keep kneading it till it comes together. This is kind of what they call a rough dough.
Reminds me of fruitcake dough. Yeah.
And it should get softer and smoother as you knead it. And you should have the bag of flour open and ready, so you can dive into it to continually flour your board with pieces. You could even also use a measuring stick to measure out, you know, how equal your pieces are. So first I kind of soften them up. Soften up the sides, I mean, not soften them up. Smooth them out is the, yeah.
So
I just
once
roll.
you make them and bake them twice, how long can you keep them? You put them in like a metal container? Or?
Yeah, here in Costa Rica, because of humidity, I put everything in Ziploc bags, even though I hate using plastic bags. But everything, bugs, mold, it all ruins food. So
you can keep it for quite a while.
And the sugar's out there, sir. If you could just, when you get a chance, no rush, a tablespoon and bring over the sugar, because I'm gonna. All right, so we'll. Not quite. That was like 10.5 inches, but we're almost
there.
there.
Now if you get to 12 and it's not thick enough.
25 minutes, you know, and take them out. And then if this piece needs, if it needs more time, then these 3 logs fit anyway on 2 baking sheets, not 1. So I can do 1 baking sheet of just this one and cook it a little longer. Okay, so we brush really well, all sides.
And that's to make it shiny?
Yeah, and so that the sugar sticks to it, so you get that nice crunchy sugar on the outside.
Prevents it from burning, as maybe a little bit redder, you think?
Yeah, it browns it also. It creates a glaze is what it does.
Rhonda, could you repeat what blanching is?
Blanching is when you drop vegetables into boiling salted water for like a minute max, and then you take them out and run them under cold water to stop their cooking. And so you're just like half cooking them, and it keeps them crisp and green, and especially for like a salad where we don't, well, not just for salad, I mean, I would never overcook. I would always eat asparagus, even if it wasn't a salad that way. Asparagus practically needs no time, and in fact, why I picked asparagus is that in Italy they love to eat raw asparagus salads as antipasti. It's really popular in raw art. Light sprinkling of sugar. And as you can see, I mean, just because I've had a little more practice, and yes, this one had more dough. Mine's a little straighter, but what you can do is just straighten it out with your hands. You know, just work it a little bit when it's on the sheet so that it's not looking like a snake. That's fine. Because these cookies will be a little bit more uneven. But
Yeah, so there's the
trick
malt
to biscotti Cantucci that I found, the hardest trick is that the almonds are whole.
Yeah.
And so I've tried 100 different ways how to get over that. And I think that if you're with your mind, you're very concentrated. I know this may sound a little silly to some of you, but if in your mind you really are thinking perfect slices and not trying to force it down here with the hand, it helps. And that also, of course, you have the sharpest knife possible, and that you do kind of quick and swift movements, right? But some of them may break, and some of them won't. I think that one's fine. The end ones are always a little weird. And you want to do them like a 1/4 inch apart. And I'm going to have someone volunteer, or 2 of you, to cut the other 2 logs. And then you just put them on their side like that. Always when you have the ends, turn them down so that side gets brown. Just